Well, hello there, everybody. This is a Comedy Thief. And guess what? You're watching Funny Old Guys.
Dang, I could have guessed. Nope.
That still didn't work?
No.
That damn bugler, son of a... Anyway, this is a Comedy Thief. We tell jokes on this video, but first, we want to introduce ourselves. And Dr. Fatpacker, introduce yourself.
Well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you here with us today. Danke.
Oh, okay. And down below me, that was a short one. That's what she said, but that's not, never mind. And down below is homeless Charlie. Say hello to our enormous crowds.
Well, hello to our enormous crowd.
Now, folks, what we do is we tell funny jokes. You laugh, you know the routine. We've been on now for, golly, it's 2 years. And we're on the top 10 on YouTube money list. Yes.
Is that money we've spent on boosting?
Advertising, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, before we start telling jokes, we have a point of conversation, guys, okay? And the point of conversation for you two is the electric company comes to your home. He's going to shut off your electric service because he says you owe $2,583, Dr. Fatpacker. It's a mistake, of course. But what do you say to the guy, or what do you do?
Well, that is interesting. I would talk to the guy and I'd say, excuse me, please, but my whole house runs on gas.
Well,
go away.
That's perfect. Go away. Go away. Okay. And homeless Charlie, electric company turning off your gas, says you owe $2,583. What are you going to do?
I'm just wondering if he has one of those gas TVs.
Oh, yeah, it's a turbine. The gas rolls the turbine.
Well, what I do is I just tell him to go to hell and slam the door, because I know people and I can hook up to my my neighbor's electric, not a problem.
Yeah, homeless Charlie has a lot of connections.
Absolutely.
So would his electric.
I think all I would do is I would punch him right in the mouth. That's what I would do.
Oh, my. Well, that certainly won't solve anything. You know that, right? And
then the police would come. Anyway, we're done with that strange point of conversation. Tell us a couple of jokes there.
Well, I have 3 pretty bad jokes, but they're funny. But, you know, anyway, so if you win a lawsuit against a parsley farmer, can his wages be garnished?
Oh!
Parsley, yeah. You know, my friend told me to take the spider out instead of killing them, you know. So went out, had a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer.
Oh!
Oh, and one more. A shop assistant fought off an armed robber with a labeling gun. The police are now looking for a man with a price on his head.
Oh, those are good. Those are very good. Almost Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, you know, I was thinking the other day that it's really a shame that nothing is built in the USA anymore. Oh. I just bought a TV and it said built-in antenna. Yeah. I don't even know where that is.
I don't either. The other day, guys, I went to the beach, and you know when you hold up a seashell to your ear and you can hear the ocean?
Yeah.
Well, the other day I held up a pretty girl in a bikini to my ear, and you know what I heard? Screaming. That's all I heard, screaming. And sirens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sirens, I tell you. Dr. Fatpacker, it's your turn.
I know. So here we go. When love fades, you know, you think about this. Last night I was sitting on the sofa watching TV when I heard my wife's lovely voice from the kitchen. Would you like for dinner? What would you like for dinner, my love? Chicken, beef, or lamb? Oh, and I yelled out, thank you, I'll have chicken. And she goes, you're having soup, idiot. I'm talking to the cat.
Yeah. They can eat better than we do. Homeless Charlie, your turn.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, just the other day, my buddy, he got bad news day before. His wife left a note on the fridge that said, this isn't working. But he opened the fridge and it was working fine.
I mean, my goodness. Well, anyway, Bambi, my girlfriend and I,
Oh, yeah.
we go on vacation annually, but we couldn't decide where to go on our next vacation. So I got out a big world map and I gave her a dart and I said, honey, I said, throw a dart at the map and wherever it lands, we are going to go to that particular vacation spot. So you know where we're going?
No,
I can
where?
hardly wait.
Well, we're going to spend 2 weeks behind the refrigerator is where we're going to be. Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, two cowboys came upon an Indian lying on his stomach with his ear to the ground.
Does this have anything to do with buffaloes?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
One of the cowboys stops and says to the other, you see that Indian? Yeah. He goes, look, he's listening to the ground. He can hear things for miles in any direction. Just then the Indian looked up and said, covered wagon. And he says, about 2 miles away, have 2 horses, one brown, one white,
Wow.
man, woman, and child, furniture and wagon.
Whoa.
The guy goes, incredible. This Indian knows how far away they are, how many horses, what color, what's in the wagon, just amazing. And the Indian looks up and goes, oh, not amazing. Wagon ran over me 30 minutes ago.
Oh, and the pain,
Yeah.
the pain. Homeless Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, I found out that Japanese scientists have invented a camera with a shutter so fast that it can capture the image of a woman with her mouth shut.
Oh,
Now, if you're a woman who just got upset, remember, it's just a joke. Of course, there's no camera that fast.
oh, oh. Yeah, homeless Charlie. We just lost 2/3 of our female audience, you dork. Anyway, I was going to tell you a joke, homeless Charlie, but I'm now going to tell the joke to the Fat Packer.
Oh, well, I'll listen then. Bus is close.
Here it is. So, Dr. Fat Packer, this man walks into a bar with a monkey, and I forgot the rest of the joke, but your second cousin is a shithead.
You know, my reaction to that, of course, would be, so this-
tell us a joke. Tell us a joke.
so this Indian philosophy professor, no, never mind. He's just a philosophy professor. He walks in to give his class their final. Now, placing his chair on his desk, he announced to the class, he says, using every applicable thing you've learned in this course, prove to me that this chair does not exist. So that they started writing and writing and writing. And one of the students wrote for about 30 seconds, gets up and hands his paper in. And time goes by and the day comes and all the class gets their final grades. To the amazement of the class, the student who wrote for 30 seconds gets the highest grade in the class. You know what his answer to the question was? What chair?
What chair? Oh, he got an A plus. Is what he
Yes,
got.
indeed.
He got an A plus. There you go. Almost Charlie, tell us a joke.
Well, me as a kid, I fell 10 feet from the monkey bars, but I'm okay. Me now, well, yesterday I tried to scoop ice cream that was a little bit too frozen and I dislocated my shoulder.
These things start to happen as we age.
I feel your pain.
Last night, in the, about 10 o'clock at night, it was dark. I got attacked by a gang of mimes.
Mine.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
They did unspeakable things to me. Ugh. Oh. Dr. Fatpacker. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta see what time it is. We've been having so much fun here.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Go ahead.
Oh, well, then I'll do this one. So this boy was sitting in the library and this girl was sitting down there and he goes over and he says, do you mind if I sit beside you? And she yells out, no, I don't want to spend the night with you. And everybody starts looking, he's going, excuse me, but calm down. I'm just, just trying to be nice. So the girl walks in, she says, look, I study I study psychology and I know what a man is thinking. I guess you felt embarrassed, right? And the guy goes, $500 for one night, that's way too much. He goes, I study law and I know how to deal with people.
Well, there you go. The law guy, yeah, absolutely.
I
Okay,
thought it was funny.
go ahead, go ahead.
Homeless Charlie, your turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
Hey,
just,
Ted.
just for your information, you pee on a jellyfish sting, not on a jelly stain. Again, my apologies to the lady at the Waffle House this morning.
I forgot to mention, guys, that our program today is being sponsored by Hickles False Teeth Manufacturing Company.
Pickles.
Well, that's
Pickle.
wonderful.
And we got a quotation from the company president yesterday, and the quotation was, "Bite me." So anyway, Dr. Fatpacker, this is your last one.
Oh, Val, I had a vacuum cleaner salesman come to the house the other day. And before I could say that I wasn't interested, he poured a bucket of poo, dog poo, on the floor. And he says, if this vacuum doesn't remove every trace of what I've just emptied into your carpet, I'll personally eat what is left. When I said, Val, I certainly hope you're hungry because they cut off my electricity this morning for owing only over $2,000.
A joke upon a joke.
Yeah.
Almost Charlie, this is your last one, bud.
Well, I was in a little waitress or a little restaurant the other day and I heard.
Oh, okay. Keep talking.
I was in a restaurant and I heard the waitress say to a male customer, she said, "How do you like your steak?" And the customer said, "The same way I like my sex." And she said, "Oh, very rare then."
Very rare.
Oh, he ordered coffee too. And she goes, and he says, "I want some coffee, just like I like my women." And she goes, "Black?" And he goes, "No, all over my lap."
All over my lap. Last night, guys, my wife
Yeah.
wakes me up and she says, darling, there's a burglar downstairs. So go downstairs and check all the rooms. So when I got down there and checked them all, and I realized, wait a minute, I don't have a wife. And I went upstairs and my TV and my bed were gone. That's where they were. So anyway, this is the Comedy Thief
I
saying
like it.
farewell, goodbye. Oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot. We invite a famous celebrity to be on our very next video.
Ooh, who we inviting this time?
We're going to invite Florence Henderson, very famous actress. So Florence, we want you to check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com.
Excuse me,
What?
but she was a great on that sitcom thing, but
So Florence,
I
what?
believe she's dead.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
She's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul.
Well, we can't invite her then. Who do we know named
Guess
Florence?
not.
Florence.
North Carolina.
Florence Nightingale. No, she's dead too.
Yeah.
Who do we know named Henderson? Henderson.
Henderson.
Skitch. He's dead too.
Henderson, yeah.
We're not going to invite anybody
he's dead
for our
too.
next video. No. So this is a Comedy Thief saying farewell and goodbye. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his farewell.
Well, Juice Nay, thank you for listening to us today. I hope you laughed, because, we always do, as you can tell. But before you go, please make sure you go down and subscribe. Oh, and if you forget how to get us, you might want to pass something on to your friends. We now have business cards that you can get some copies of. Send an email to funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And we'll send you a bunch of these. You can give them to your friends and you can say, here, watch these guys. They're funny.
Yes. Okay. And Homeless Charlie saying goodbye to our slimy slew of video audience.
Goodbye to our slimy slew of video audience.
And the horse you rode in on. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye.